Have you ever dreamt of a place where time slows down, where the world seems to pause and breathe with you, and every moment feels suspended in tranquility? Imagine a landscape painted in brilliant greens and blues, where the lushness of nature is so vivid, it almost feels unreal. I found such a place in Kerala, southern India, a destination that feels like a secret whispered by the earth itself. They call it God's own country, and after wandering its winding waterways and breathing in its misty mornings, I finally understand why this land is so revered. Picture shimmering canals, vast lakes and hidden lagoons, all fringed with magnificent palm trees that sway gently in the breeze, their reflections dancing on the water's surface. This is Kerala's backwaters, a world away from the rush of modern life, where the only sounds are the calls of distant birds and the soft splash of oars. Life here unfolds at its own gentle pace. Fishermen cast their nets at dawn, women gather by the water's edge, and children laugh as they play along the banks. Here, the gentle rhythm of the water resets your internal clock, inviting you to let go of your worries and simply be present. I long to experience the magic of houseboats gliding through this emerald labyrinth, to watch the world drift by from the comfort of a floating home. There's something mesmerizing about hearing the water lapping against the boat, a soothing soundtrack that lulls you into a state of pure relaxation. Along the way, you'll meet warm-hearted locals who wave from the banks, taste delicious traditional food prepared right on the boat, and share stories with a friendly crew who make you feel at home. As the day draws to a close, watch the sky transform into a canvas of gold and crimson, the sun dipping below the horizon in a breathtaking display. This is my journey into the heart of Kerala's backwaters, a memory I'll cherish forever, and an invitation for you to discover this watery paradise for yourself. My adventure began the moment I landed in Kochi. The airport was bustling with activity, yet there was an underlying sense of calm that immediately put me at ease. As I stepped out, the warm, humid air enveloped me, a stark contrast to the air-conditioned interiors of the plane. I could already sense that this place was different, special in ways I was yet to discover. The air was warm, scented with tropical blossoms, a gentle calm replacing city chaos. Everywhere I looked, there were vibrant colors, flowers in full bloom, their petals glistening with morning dew. The roadsides were lined with lush greenery, a stark reminder of nature's abundance in this part of the world. It felt like stepping into a living, breathing painting. The drive from the airport was a feast for the eyes, endless shades of green, from rice paddies to ancient mango trees. The landscape was dotted with small villages, each with its own unique charm. Farmers worked diligently in the fields, their rhythmic movements a testament to the age-old traditions that still thrive here. The car windows framed scenes of everyday life, each more captivating than the last. As we neared Alappuzha, the Venice of the East, narrow roads revealed glimpses of water and silver canals. The waterways crisscrossed the landscape, creating a mesmerizing network of liquid paths. Small boats glided gracefully, their reflections dancing on the water's surface. It was a scene straight out of a dream, a place where time seemed to slow down. I saw women in vibrant saris washing clothes, children playing, their laughter echoing through the air. The simplicity of life here was striking, a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of city life. People went about their daily routines with a sense of purpose and contentment that was truly inspiring, and life flowing gently along the banks. The riverbanks were alive with activity, yet there was a sense of tranquility that permeated the air. It was as if the very essence of Kerala was captured in these moments of everyday life. Then, Vembanad Lake appeared. So vast it felt like an inland sea, its surface mirroring the sky. The lake stretched out endlessly, its waters calm and inviting. The horizon seemed to blur, where the sky met the water, creating a seamless blend of blue hues. It was a sight that took my breath away. Houseboats and fishing boats dotted the water, waiting for their next journey. Each boat had its own story, its own history, and I couldn't help but wonder about the adventures they had seen. The houseboats, with their intricate designs and cozy interiors, promised a unique experience, one that I was eager to embark on. The tranquility was overwhelming. Nature was the main character here. The backwaters were a sanctuary, a place where one could truly disconnect from the chaos of the modern world. The gentle lapping of the water, the rustling of the leaves, and the distant calls of birds created a symphony of peace. The stress of my world melted away, replaced by wonder and anticipation. I felt a deep sense of connection to this place, as if I had found a piece of myself that had been missing. The journey had just begun, and I was ready to embrace every moment. This was the gateway to the backwaters, and I knew the journey ahead would be unforgettable. The promise of new experiences, the allure of uncharted waters, and the beauty of Kerala awaited me. I couldn't wait to see what lay beyond the horizon. Boarding the houseboat felt like stepping into another era. The ketuvalams, crafted from jackfruit wood and coir rope, are floating marvels. No nails, just tradition. Our captain and crew welcomed us aboard, making the boat feel like a true home. The open lounge offered uninterrupted views, while the natural materials blended perfectly with the surroundings. As the engine hummed and we glided into the main channel, I felt liberated, leaving solid ground behind. Our captain navigated with ease, pointing out landmarks as the cook prepared delicious meals in the galley. I settled in, breathing the fresh air, ready for adventure. This houseboat was more than transport. It was our sanctuary and home on the water. Our journey into Kerala's liquid heart had truly begun. As we drifted deeper, the world became a symphony of green and blue. The water shimmered, reflecting the endless sky, while coconut palms leaned over the banks. Lush vegetation, banana, mango, and bursts of tropical flowers lined the shores. The soundtrack was soothing, water lapping, wind in the palms, and birds calling. Kingfishers flashed blue, egrets and herons hunted in the shallows, and turtles slipped into the water. The biodiversity was astonishing. Every turn revealed new life. Immersed in nature, my senses feasted on color and sound. The world of deadlines faded away, replaced by the present moment. Out here, surrounded by vibrant life, only the beauty before me mattered. It was total immersion in a living, breathing paradise. Gliding along the waterways, we glimpsed the heart of Keralan life. The backwaters are alive with small villages, colorful houses, and boats tied at every doorstep. Life unfolds in harmony with the water. Women washing clothes, children swimming, men mending nets. One afternoon, we visited a bustling canal-side market. Farmers in canoes, fishermen selling their catch, and villagers welcoming us ashore. These encounters brought the landscape to life, revealing the backwaters as the community's lifeblood. The warmth and resilience of the people left a deep impression. Their connection to the water shaped every aspect of daily life. It was a powerful reminder, these waterways are not just scenic, they're home. The journey gained depth and meaning through these human moments. The backwaters offered not just beauty but unforgettable flavors. As our houseboat gently glided through the emerald waters, the air was filled with the aroma of spices and the promise of a unique culinary adventure. Every meal here felt like a celebration of Kerala's rich heritage, where food and nature are deeply intertwined. Our houseboat chef Joseph created vibrant meals with local produce and spices. He moved with practiced grace, transforming simple ingredients into dishes bursting with color and flavor. Watching him cook was like witnessing an artist at work, each step guided by tradition and passion. Lunch was a traditional sadhya on banana leaf, red rice, fluffy and nutty, forming the heart of the meal. The banana leaf itself added a subtle aroma, making every bite feel special and rooted in local custom. Sambar, a tangy lentil stew, avial with its medley of vegetables in coconut, thoran's stir-fried crunch, tangy pickles and crispy papadams. Each dish offered a new layer of taste and texture, a symphony of flavors on a single leaf. Eating with our hands made the experience even richer. The tactile connection to the food heightened every sensation, making us feel more present and connected to the meal and to each other. Fresh fish, caught from the backwaters, was marinated in spices, wrapped in banana leaf, and pan-fried to perfection. The result was tender, aromatic, and utterly delicious, a true taste of the region's bounty. Every dish told a story. Coconut, pepper, cardamom, and so many other spices blended together, each with its own history and significance in Kerala's cuisine. Turmeric, golden and earthy, echoed Kerala's landscape and history. The spices weren't just ingredients. They were a living link to the land, the climate, and the generations who have cooked here before us. Meals were more than sustenance. They were a direct connection to the land and its people. Sharing food with locals, we felt welcomed into their world, learning stories and traditions with every bite. Joseph's cooking was an act of love, each meal a delicious chapter in our journey. His attention to detail and pride in his craft made every dish memorable. Tasting Kerala's food in this setting was a profound cultural experience. surrounded by water, laughter, and the gentle sway of the boat. We savored not just the food, but the spirit of Kerala itself. The flavors lingered long after the last bite, leaving us with memories as rich and lasting as the land itself. Life on a houseboat follows a gentle, unhurried rhythm. Days began with birdsong and the soft glow of morning light, no alarms, just nature's clock. We sipped chai on deck as the mist lifted, watching the world wake up. The boat moved slowly, encouraging us to notice every detail. Dragonflies, lotus leaves, shy smiles from the banks. Afternoons were for relaxation, reading, watching the scenery, or simply being still. The slow pace was meditative, a gift that cleared my mind and eased my worries. Over days, tension melted away, replaced by clarity and calm. I learned to embrace stillness and find joy in the present. The backwaters rhythm was a healing balm for a tired spirit. It was a lesson in the beauty of slowing down. As afternoon softened, anticipation grew for the sunset. The captain anchored in a peaceful spot and silence settled over the water. We gathered on deck, drinks in hand, to watch the sky transform. Colors shifted from blue to pink, gold, and fiery orange, mirrored perfectly on the lake. Silhouettes of palms and boats stood out against the glowing sky. The moment was pure magic, fleeting, unforgettable, and deeply peaceful. As twilight fell and stars appeared, gratitude filled the air. Each sunset was a perfect, peaceful end to another day in paradise. Leaving the backwaters felt like waking from a beautiful dream. As our houseboat returned, I watched the familiar scenes with gentle melancholy. This journey was more than a holiday. It was transformative. The peace, the rhythm, and the warmth of the people left a mark on my soul. I often recall the lapping water, the breeze, the children's smiles, and Joseph's delicious fish. The backwaters are a reminder that true serenity still exists. I learned the value of stillness and the joy of a simple life. Dream of gliding through emerald canals, tasting Kerala's flavors, and witnessing breathtaking sunsets. The backwaters are more than a destination. They're a memory to cherish forever.